Kaplan Business School is part of Kaplan Inc. We are global. We are in 27 countries, in 400 locations. It's a very large group, global institution. In Australia, Kaplan Business School has 6 campuses. So we are in Adelaide, Brisbane, Melbourne, Sydney, Perth, as well as in Gold Coast. It is a business school, and we are a specialist business school offering business and IT programs, and that's what we are really good at it. The postgraduate employability at Kaplan Business School is 94.9%.
Hi everyone, greetings from 𝐴 International Education. My name is Sharik. I'm the head of business at 𝐴. আপনাদের সাথে চলে আসলাম আপনাদের সামনে আবার একটা পডকাস্ট সেশন নিয়ে. As we know that Australia a lot of good business schools are there, and one of the best business schools that you can get into is Kaplan Business School. আমরা হচ্ছে আজকে Kaplan Business School এর deep insights নিয়ে ডিসকাস করব. And for that I have with me Mr. Gobi Muthusamy. He is the regional director for South Asia, Middle East, Africa and Europe. So Mr. Gobi, really happy to have you at our office. It's a pleasure meeting you and getting insights about Kaplan Business School, and I'm really excited to do this session with you because all of our students, they'd be eager to know about this wonderful school.
Thank you for having me at 𝐴 International.
Yeah. So getting right into it, Mr. Gobi, Kaplan Business School. If I hear the name, I instantly get into my mind that it's specialized in business for students who want to study in that stream. So, like, what is it about? How does Kaplan Business School work? I mean, why would a student want to study at KBS?
That's a great question. Kaplan Business School is part of Kaplan Inc. We've been working with Kaplan for a long time. It's part of Kaplan Inc. We are global. We are in 27 countries, in 400 locations. It's a very large group, global institution. In Australia, Kaplan Business School has 6 campuses. So we are in Adelaide, Brisbane, Melbourne, Sydney, Perth, as well as in Gold Coast. It is a business school, and we are a specialist business school offering business and IT programs, and that's what we are really good at it. We are national in most of the cities that I mentioned.
Right. So as you mentioned that you're located in 6 campuses, right? In 6 cities actually. In Sydney, in Melbourne, I think regional cities like Perth, Adelaide, Brisbane and Gold Coast is a recent campus, right?
That is correct. We started in 2024, our Gold Coast campus. Our first intake was March.
Okay.
It's been a tremendous success having that campus.
Right.
And tremendous success in terms of number of students who have enrolled into the programs in that campus.
So Mr. Gobi, how is it like studying at a school that specializes in one stream? Because universities usually have business streams, they have like subjects for computer science students, engineering, medical and everything, but how do you think it's different studying at a school or an institution that specializes in business programs?
It creates a very focal point, right? As a business school, we are looking at only largely business programs, and the extension of the business is the IT program. And because we are so specialized in that area, we are able to specialize not only in terms of our education quality, but also the employability of the students in those 2 streams. Kaplan Business School is very well known for 3 areas. One is the quality in teaching. Is Kaplan Business School is above every single public university in Australia. Second is student support. We were the Pioneer Awards of 2021 for our student support. We are above every single public university in that metric as well. When it comes to overall educational experience, the happiness of the students, we are above every single public university. Now, these metrics are from QILT data, Quality Indicator for Learning and Teaching, which is a federal government funded survey. that students undertake.
So it's actual data and not just based on some university questionnaires.
Not at all. These are actual publicly available data students can access. And that's why students, when they come to study with Kaplan Business School, they are very happy because they are getting that kind of support at Kaplan Business School. And not only that, it needs to translate to something that is tangible for the students in terms of employability. Now, when you look at an example for a postgraduate student, the postgraduate employability at Kaplan Business School is 94.9%. That is from the Quilt data again. And the initial starting salary within 1 year out is $115,000 for our postgraduate students. So these data, not only for our current students that we are doing exceptionally well in the metrics that I mentioned, but also the employability of the students are much more higher when we compare with the public institutions in Australia.
Great. So it actually means that having a specialized school focusing on one stream of line of education, for that matter, actually, kind of increases the efficiency, or can call it that way, helps students to focus more on the program, because that's what really matters. The first and foremost reason of students going to some other country is for the education. The other parts come later on. So Kaplan Business School focusing on one stream of education actually helps students to get quality education, and as you mentioned, employability of more than 94%, a median salary of $115,000 right after graduating. This is something that is off the charts. Very, very amazing. So moving forward, as you mentioned, there are 6 programs, if I'm not wrong, in the business stream. So
that's correct.
If you can discuss the programs a little.
So I'll just touch upon something that I think would be very valuable for our audience as well. When it comes to quality of education at Kaplan, now when we hire lecturers, we look for industry experience in our lecturers, because what students are going to get in the classroom is what goes on in the real world. So students get a taste of what it is that when they go into workplace, these things that they need to learn, they learn in the classroom itself. Our classroom size average is 21 students. So even though we have large number of students, our classroom size, we make sure that it's a small class where students can learn and be as I mentioned, specialists in the field that they are studying in. I mentioned lecturers come from the industry. They have been given a 10-minute rule at Kaplan for our lecturers. They cannot lecture at a stretch for more than 10 minutes without an activity. It's an activity based, it's workshop based. And we have moved away from the traditional examination style of assessment. We do it very practical way of assessing our students. So assessment based, workshop based learning is what our students will benefit from. And that helps the students not only understand the subject in a more practical manner, but also when they go into the real world, they can apply what they learn in the classroom in the real world as well. And we also offer internships for all of our master's and bachelor degree students. That's an elective that the students can take on. That's another advantage for students. When they take on internship, the employability of the student increases further as well.
Okay, so I think adding on to that point, especially for Bangladeshi students, over here we are very accustomed to personalized learning. In our schools as well, our classroom sizes are not more than 30 students, if I'm not wrong. And then once we go to colleges, or if anyone is from an English medium background, we have some after school coachings and so all of those are very personalized. And then a lot of students, since we are actually in touch with students that take our services and go abroad, and then we later get their feedback, how they're doing and everything. A lot of them say that they initially struggle with the large volume of classes, or number of students inside the class. It's like a classroom size of 120, 150, 200 students. So they initially struggle because they're not used to that. So having Kaplan Business School, having such small classroom sizes will give them the feel that they already have here, and then help them to adjust to that environment and a new curriculum in a better way, I think. So আপনারা যারা শুনতেছেন স্টুডেন্টসরা, Kaplan Business School যে ফ্যাসিলিটিগুলো Mr. Gobi was explaining, classroom sizes are very small, so you get hands-on experience or more personalized experience with your lecturer or facilitator. Classroom কোনো পরীক্ষা হয় না, আমরা সবাই we are always dreaded about exams and results and everything, so having assessment-based projects or assessment-based courses actually makes it quite easy. And a lot of students may then think, or a lot of parents actually may think, that if there are no exams, no results, then how are we going to understand that what our children are learning? The fact that the employability rate is high, so high, and the median average salary starting right after postgrad is so high, actually explains the fact that it's not actually the exams or the results that matter, but actually the learning that is taking place inside the classroom.
That is absolutely right. I think the traditional examination method is archaic.
Yeah.
I think in this new age that we are living in, where the students should be able to go in and work in the real environment, testing them through the means of examination is not the right way of going about.
Right.
So our academic team decided that we move away from that and go into workshop style learning, where students are nourished
and it
in the
is
classroom,
working, right?
and it is working tremendously well for our students. As you can see, all the metrics that I'm throwing out, all of them explain the reason why what we are doing in the classroom is working very well.
Right. So moving back to the question regarding the number of programs that are available inside the business stream, if you could just put some highlights, shed some highlight on that.
Absolutely. So for Bangladesh, not only Bangladesh, but also for South Asian students, we only do bachelor degree and master's degree programs. We don't package programs such as diploma or graduate certificate or graduate diploma. So it's only master's and bachelor degree. It's very simple. For us, undergraduate, we have only 5 bachelor degree options in the Bachelor of Business stream. So Bachelor of Business, we have generic, hospitality and tourism management, accounting, management and marketing. So it's quite easy to remember there are only 5 Bachelor of Business stream. And one IT Bachelor of Bachelors that we have, Bachelor of IT program. All of them are 3 years, 24 subjects. Depending which course it is, the electives and the core subjects change. That's at the undergraduate level. Master's level, we have only 5 masters that are 2-year duration. So we have Master of Business Administration. Mind you, Master of Business Administration in Australia. The biggest masters delivered by a provider is Kaplan Business School. Wow. We have fairly significant volume of students who are studying or benefiting from Kaplan Business School course offering. In that we have 8 specializations. So students can do 2 specializations together or 1 specialization. That's a very good advantage for students when they can look at combining 2 specializations. And we have unique specializations that other providers may not be offering, such as data-driven leadership, women in leadership, hospitality and tourism leadership, not management, leadership. Project management and digital management, all the other programs, all the other specializations are there as well. For students can combine 2 specializations together is a big advantage, but they don't need to do that. They can just do focus on one, or they can do no specialization at all.
But having this facility adds to their portfolio. Right?
Absolutely, adds to their knowledge and the skill level, and then of course the great employability. So in addition to MBA with 8 specializations, we have Master of Business Analytics Extension, which is a 2-year program that is a business analytics program. We also have combined business and IT together, and we call it Master of Business Analytics IT, that has up to about 5 subjects in IT and largely business subjects. In addition to that, we have Master of Accounting if anyone wants to go into the accounting side, which is heavily accredited by CPA, CA and ACCA. That's a 2-year program, 16 subjects. And then of course the high demand course, now of course evolving and it's becoming much larger, is Master of IT program at Kaplan Business School, quite famous. There we have 4 specializations. We have data analytics, programming, mobile and web development, and the most high demand specialization is cybersecurity.
Right.
So we have 4 specializations there. There, of course, we allow the students to do only one specialization, but it's a great advantage because they have specializations options available as well.
So,
in our
Mr.
Master
Gobi,
IT.
regarding the courses with IT, they have the same employability rate as students completing business programs?
That is correct.
That is the overall
Overall
employability
rating.
of
So we don't
94%
have
plus.
individual data. It's a national data published by
Right.
Quilt, and that's a publicly
So
available
even if
data.
it's
Anybody
regarded
can-
as business school, it does have the IT stream and very successful students coming out of the institution as well, right?
That is right. I mean, today you can't separate IT and business.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
all
it goes hand in
integrated
hand,
together,
yeah.
and hence the reason we decided to stream into IT programs.
So yeah, on that note, thank you all of you for having, for hearing us about KBS, and yeah, hope to have you guys at our offices for KBS for the next available intakes. Thank you.
Thank you.